But the most important thing in our economy or any economy in the world is something we don't teach so much anymore. It's called the micro foundations of macroeconomics. Macro is fiscal and monetary policy. What are those micro foundations? I should warn you, this is a trigger word I'm going to use. This is why we don't teach in economics anymore. The micro foundations of macro is, what does someone in that country do when they wake up in the morning? How do they comport themselves during the day? Do they take risks, fail, and try again? When they look at the next door neighbor, do they say, why is he or she getting that? They don't deserve it. Or they look at their next door neighbor and say, oh, I aspire to do that. I like what they're doing. The kind of economies that do best aren't filled with envy. The economies that do best are filled with high expectations, responsibility, good civic duty. And in the post-war era, I would say the micro foundations, what we call the culture of the economy, that's the trigger word. The culture of the U.S. economy has been incredible. So if our government doesn't do anything to destroy that culture, that economy is going to massively outperform. So rarely in the United States, you should correct me, do you hear something that you might hear among some of our big trading partners. So rarely in the U.S. do you hear, well, that person, he's acting too big for his britches. Who does he think he is? He didn't come from that. That language is against the ethos of America. We can be educated, thrive, succeed, fail again, and thrive. And that's probably more important to the economy than exactly whether the government's at the efficient frontier of the next technology wave.